Welcome to Coins News Daily, where facts matter, history matters, and real numismatic knowledge separates truth from exaggeration, because this coin is not famous for being common, it is famous for what happens when everything goes perfectly right, or very wrong, at the mint. At first glance, the 1991 D Washington quarter looks ordinary, but serious collectors know that ordinary coins become extraordinary when condition, precision, and rare errors collide, and that is where true value begins. This quarter was struck at the Denver Mint during a period of extremely high production, meaning millions were released into circulation, but mass production does not eliminate rarity, it creates the possibility of rare survivors and dramatic mint mistakes. The obverse features George Washington with sharp classical detail, while the reverse shows the proud heraldic eagle with outstretched wings. And collectors carefully study feather detail, lettering sharpness, and strike strength. To separate common coins from elite examples, the official composition is copper-nickel clad, with an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core, giving the coin its familiar color and durability. The correct weight of a standard 1991 D quarter is 5.67 grams, with a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, and any deviation from these numbers can be the first warning sign of a valuable mint error. Collectors must examine the mint mark closely, located on the obverse to the right of Washington's ponytail, because a weak, filled, doubled, or mispunched D mint mark can dramatically increase desirability. The true value of this coin begins in high-grade condition, because most examples were heavily circulated, and pristine survivors graded mint state 67 or higher are exceptionally scarce. Professional grading is critical, because the difference between a face value coin and a four-figure collectible often depends on microscopic details that only certified grading services can confirm. The most valuable 1991 D quarters are those with dramatic errors, including off-center strikes, double strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, and wrong planchet errors, each created by mechanical failures during the minting process. A quarter struck on a wrong planchet, such as a nickel or experimental blank, can weigh differently and appear visually unusual, and these are among the most desirable error coins in modern United States numismatics. Verified auction records show that a perfect mint state 68 example has sold for prices exceeding $4,000, proving that condition rarity is real and powerful. Major auction houses such as Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers have confirmed strong demand whenever top-graded or spectacular error examples appear, especially when certified by PCGS or NGC. The estimated extreme high price for a flawless and visually stunning specimen with exceptional eye appeal could reach $7,000 in the strongest collector market. Error coin values vary widely, but major off-center or wrong planchet errors from 1991 D quarters have realized prices between $500 and $3,000 depending on severity and certification. This is why coin hunting matters, because knowledge turns spare change into opportunity, and careful inspection under good lighting can reveal doubling, die cracks, misalignment, or unusual surfaces that others miss. Always weigh your coins, measure the diameter, and compare suspected errors with verified examples from trusted resources such as PCGS CoinFacts, NGC Variety Plus, and reputable auction archives. When selling a valuable quarter, never rush, because proper grading and exposure through United States marketplaces such as Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, Great Collections, or certified online platforms like eBay with professional listings can multiply final results. Coins News Daily believes in honesty, and the truth is simple. The 1991 D Washington quarter is common in average condition, but extraordinary in rare condition or with real mint errors, and that is where collectors win. Today we uncover the fascinating story of the United States of America Washington quarter $1993 with the Philadelphia Mint mark, a coin that appears common but can become remarkably valuable under the right conditions. At first glance, the 1993 P Washington quarter looks like a standard circulation coin, yet beneath its familiar portrait lies a story of condition rarity, hidden mint errors, and collector demand that continues to grow year after year. This quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the absence of a mint mark, during a period when millions were produced, yet only a tiny fraction survived in exceptional condition or with dramatic minting mistakes. The obverse features George Washington designed by John Flanagan, while the reverse displays the classic heraldic eagle, a design deeply rooted in American coinage tradition and national pride. The official weight of this quarter is 5.67 grams, and the diameter measures approximately 24.3 millimeters, details that every serious coin hunter must know when authenticating and evaluating potential value. So why can this coin be valuable when most are worth only face value? Because value is not about age alone, it is about condition, rarity within grades, and unusual mint errors that collectors aggressively pursue. High-grade examples graded mint state 67 or higher by professional grading services are extremely scarce. And when verified, they command strong prices due to intense competition among registry-set collectors. Look closely for rare errors such as off-center strikes, double-struck planchets, clipped planchets, broad strikes, and especially dramatic die cracks or cut errors, because these mistakes transform an ordinary quarter into a collector treasure. Another key variety to watch for is a strong double die on the obverse or reverse, where lettering or design elements show clear separation rather than machine doubling, a detail that requires patience and magnification to identify correctly. The real history behind this coin reflects the modern era of mass production, where survival in pristine condition is the true challenge, making top-grade examples genuinely rare despite high original mintages. Market demand for high-quality Washington quarters has increased as collectors complete long-running sets, pushing prices upward for coins that once seemed unremarkable. Verified auction records show mint state 68 examples selling for several $1,000s, with top prices reaching over $5,000 in elite auction settings. The estimated extreme high price for a flawless, perfectly centered, sharply struck specimen could approach $10,000 when demand peaks and competition intensifies. Error coin values vary widely, but major confirmed errors on the 1993 P quarter have sold between $500 and $3,000 depending on visibility, severity, and certification. This is why grading is critical, because professional certification protects you from counterfeits, confirms authenticity, and dramatically increases buyer confidence and final sale price. When coin hunting, always check pocket change, bank rolls, estate collections, and inherited jars, and examine each coin under proper lighting with a quality magnifier. Never clean your coins, because cleaning destroys original surfaces and can reduce value by thousands of dollars instantly. To sell for big money, use trusted United States marketplaces such as Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers, Great Collections, or certified listings on respected platforms like eBay with third-party grading. Always research completed sales, not asking prices, and understand timing, presentation, and certification are the keys to maximum profit. The 1993 P Washington quarter proves that modern coins still hold mystery, opportunity, and hidden wealth for those who learn what to look for. Today that secret is the United States of America Washington quarter $1997 with the P mint mark, a coin that looks ordinary but carries a story that can shock collectors and excite serious coin hunters from coast to coast. Before you dismiss this coin as just another modern quarter, imagine this. A piece of pocket change struck in Philadelphia that under the right conditions can rise from face value to hundreds, thousands, and in extreme cases far more, all because of tiny details, rare errors, and collector demand that most people never learn to recognize. The 1997 P Washington quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the oldest and most historic mint in the United States, during a period when millions of quarters were produced for daily commerce. Yet only a very small fraction survived in top condition or with dramatic mint errors that collectors aggressively compete for today. This coin features the classic John Flanagan design with George Washington facing left on the obverse, surrounded by the words Liberty and In God We Trust, while the reverse proudly displays the heraldic eagle with spread wings, olive branches, and arrows, a design that represents strength, peace, and national heritage. The official composition of the 1997 P quarter is a copper core bonded between outer layers of copper nickel, giving it a standard weight of 5.67 grams and a precise diameter of 24.3 millimeters, and even the smallest deviation from these measurements can signal something very special. What makes this coin valuable is not the date alone, but condition, rarity, and errors, because while millions were struck, only a tiny number exist in flawless mint state grades such as MS68 or higher, where collectors are willing to pay enormous premiums. To identify a potentially rare example, start by checking the mint mark, which should be a clear P located to the right of Washington ponytail. Then inspect the surfaces under strong light for sharp details, full luster, and no signs of circulation wear. Now here is where the real money stories begin. Error coins, because 1997 P quarters are known for off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, double-struck coins, and dramatic die cracks that can turn a common quarter into a verified treasure. A strong double die error may show doubling on the word Liberty or on Washington profile, while off-center strikes that still show the full date and mint mark are among the most sought-after varieties by advanced collectors. Weight is another critical factor, because a quarter that weighs significantly less or more than 5.67 grams may indicate a wrong planchet error or missing clad layer, both of which can multiply value instantly. The real truth about this coin history is that it came just before the state quarters program, meaning collectors often overlooked it at the time. But modern demand has increased sharply as registry set collectors chase the finest known examples. Professional grading is absolutely essential, because a 1997 P quarter graded by PCGS or NGC provides authentication, error verification, and a market-trusted grade that can increase value by many times compared to an ungraded coin. Verified auction records show that top population examples graded MS68 have sold for prices exceeding $1,000, while spectacular mint errors have reached $2,000 or more in competitive bidding. The estimated extreme high price for a perfect condition example combined with a dramatic error can climb toward $5,000, depending on appeal, rarity, and collector demand at the time of sale. Error coin values vary widely, but even moderate errors such as off-center strikes or clipped planchets can realistically bring $200 to $800 when properly authenticated. If you want to sell one of these coins for big money, use trusted United States marketplaces such as Heritage Auctions, Stack Bowers Galleries, Great Collections, and certified online platforms like eBay with PCGS or NGC certification clearly shown. Always research recent sold listings, never accept quick offers without verification. And remember that patience and proper presentation often make the difference between face value and life-changing money. This is why real coin hunting knowledge matters, because the difference between an ordinary quarter and a valuable one is education, attention to detail, and understanding how the collector market truly works.